Overtaking the Tories. Good afternoon, I hope everyone's well today. Thank you for watching. Restore Britain seems to have overtaken the Tories this past weekend, and they've done it in record speed. Now, when Nigel Farage rejoined as leader of Reform UK, it took him over 4 months to get Reform UK to 100,000 members. Rupert Lowe seems to have done it in just over 4 weeks with his new political party, Restore Britain, according to the information that he's put out here. It's been reported that the Conservative Party stands at 13,000 or 113,000 members. Restore Britain's membership is now over 12,500. Let's make history today and join Restore Britain. That's what he put out. And that was over the weekend. Now, since that, they have overtaken the Tories, and I think they've got 114,000 members now. That is truly remarkable. It really is. And we get no media coverage about it on the legacy media or on interwebs, really, on the legacy newspapers either. Nothing. And it is quite shocking. Now, I want to play a couple of clips now. This is from Richard Tice's girlfriend, Isabel Oakeshott. And I want to compare and contrast two messages that she put out basically a year apart, when Rupert Lowe was ejected from Reform UK, to when he announced his political party. So I'm going to play these clips now, and then we'll talk about it.
Isn't it? Poor little Rupert. He's quite new at politics. He's really new in the House of Commons, and this is what happens to people who are amateurs at politics, and they become MPs, and suddenly they think, "Yay! Look at me! I think I could be Prime Minister." They all do it. Bless him, isn't it?
Now that was a year ago. That was in March last year, when Rupert Lowe had been ejected from the party. She's thinking, "Oh, we wanted to be Prime Minister. That's why there was an issue with Reform UK." No, Zia Youssef tried to get him put in prison. Get it right. Get it completely correct. And she's so condescending, arrogant and smug, which is Reform UK all over. Who are the plebs going to vote for? Of course they're going to vote for us. There's nobody else available. Alright? That was a year ago. Now, this is what she put out when Rupert Lowe announced that his movement, Restore Britain, had been turning into a political party.
I've got many thoughts on this, but I want to hear yours.
Well, I think I would start by saying that it is incredibly hard to build new political parties, and I've got, like you, many thoughts about this party and the man behind it, but I would start by giving anyone credit who sticks their neck out and says, "You know what, I'm going to start a new political party."
Notice the arrogance has gone, the smugness has gone, and now she's being conciliatory. She's showing a bit of contrition. I wonder what changed, Isabel, sweetheart. What changed?
I'm so passionate about wanting to help this country that I'm just going to go for it. So I admire, in principle, people who do that. And having been at the side of somebody who gave it their all for several years trying to build reform, I can also say that it is far harder than the vast majority of people can possibly imagine. And this is why I think that Rupert Lowe and Ben Habib's decision to go their own way on this is such a tragedy, because with the best will in the world, and I don't have particularly best will when it comes to Rupert Lowe, because he did cause a lot of problems for reform, but as I say, good for anyone who starts a new political party, but with the best will in the world, I don't believe that it will be anything more than a virtual party. It is...
How wrong she is. How wrong she is.
It's very, very, very hard to stand candidates across the country, to put that machinery together and to actually turn something from an idea and an idea with some good policies to a mass movement. And the frustration here is that perhaps against all the odds, Reform has managed to do this. Reform has gone from nothing, from something that was pretty much done around the kitchen table by a handful of stalwart people who just would not give up. It has gone from that to leading in the last 200 plus national opinion polls.
That's not a endorsement of Reform UK. That is an indictment against the ruling parties. People want change, and they were voting for Reform UK because there was nothing better on the table, in my opinion. Your mileage may vary. You tell me if you think I'm right or wrong on that point. But notice how conciliatory she is now. Oh, I've got great respect for people that set up their own political parties. I've got great respect for them. But it's going to be much harder than they anticipate. Setting up branches, getting candidates and whatnot. But that's exactly what Restore Britain is doing. This is a message that Rupert put out a couple of days ago, I believe, so we're going to play this one now.
Fantastic day it is, and I've just been called out of the greenhouse where I've been planting my nascent seeds for the coming season. Hopefully plenty of fresh garden vegetables, which have been nurtured by myself, having been propagated in the greenhouse, which I've been busy doing this morning. But the news is momentous. We have gone through 113,000 members, which, according to the records we have, means that we now eclipse the Tory party membership. So I think everybody can feel very proud about the fact that this common sense revolution taking place within Restore Britain is spreading fast. We've got our branches now up and running on an increasing scale, and we are arming them with the necessary equipment to basically carry out local campaigns on the ground. So we are all systems go, and it really is incredibly helpful and reassuring to know that increasingly people throughout the country are supporting what we're doing. So thank you all very much. Have a great weekend and keep going.
So Rupert's common sense approach, which has been heavily critiqued in the media, because they like to say politics is the art of the possible. What's possible is that you get a political party and they enact the will of the electorate. That's the art of the possible. But if you listen to people like Tim Stanley, Kezia Noble, other people in the media, they'll say, well, that's impossible. That's completely impossible. It's unrealistic to enact the democratic will of your electorate. It can't be done. I say differently. So we're going to end this here. When Reform UK had Rupert Lowe, many people thought that he was their best MP. He was putting in the hard yards, he was putting in the graft, he was putting in the work to actually get to the bottom of some of the rot in the country, some of the things that our elected politicians completely gloss over. Now, I was looking online today, and this was put out by Wolf, so I'm going to put this up now. This is one of the things that Rupert Lowe has been doing in the background. Romanians claim record student loans in widespread fraud. Bridget Phillipson vows to crack down on franchise colleges where those from the southeastern European country are overrepresented in courses. This was discovered in one of the deep dives that Rupert Lowe did in the parliamentary select committees, I believe. So we're going to bring this up here. Let's just have a look now. However, Rupert Lowe, an independent MP who extracted the Romanian student data from the Department for Education, has demanded an investigation to establish the scale of the fraud. It's abundantly clear that there was widespread fraud occurring, yet nobody seems to care. So that's Reform UK, the Tories, the Lib Dems, the SNP, Labour Party. Nobody's looking into this. Why are MPs not looking into this? Alright? Nobody seems to care. It's no surprise I'm calling on government to instigate a comprehensive review where this money has gone. More importantly, how are we getting it back? Mr. Lowe, who has founded Restore Britain. Restore Britain's position is clear, abundantly clear. Student loans will not be available to foreign nationals, foreign citizens. Again, common sense approach. Why are we funding the entire world to come to university here? This is the thing with Rupert Lowe and Restore Britain. They do what they say and say what they mean. No ifs, no buts. If they say we want mass deportations and they're elected to do it, I've got no doubt they will do it. If they want to ban non-stunt slaughter, whether that's kosher or halal, I've got no doubt they will actually do it. This is the thing, actually being elected on the manifesto and standing by it as a point of principle seems to be resonating with people. This is the thing that you need to consider. Rupert Lowe seems to be the real deal. If you look at Nigel Farage, he flip-flops on every major issue on any given day, and I can't have confidence in somebody who is like that. He plays his cards close to the chest, does Nigel. He's always ousting people that are more popular than him. He likes to be the furthest right of centre person in the limelight, and that doesn't sit well with many people, not many at all. My opinion is that Rupert Lowe and Restore Britain is the real deal. Tell me I'm wrong, tell me I'm crazy, tell me you still think Reform UK is the ticket. I won't disagree, it's your opinion, you're entitled to that opinion. Comment below, let me know, who are you voting for? Restore Britain when they become viable and they've got candidates? Are you still voting Reform UK in the meantime? Are you voting Advance UK? Are you still a Tory? Do you vote Green or Labour? Comment below, let me know, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.